I'm finding this is happening everywhere I go, but I'm finding listening skills to be a more rarer and rarer skill that people just don't have anymore. And I don't even, sometimes it's so bad that I don't even, it makes me feel like, why do I even bother speaking out loud? Like, why do I even spend my time speaking to people when they only listen to like 0.1% of what I actually say? If it's with a friend, it's like, okay, you're not being paid to be my friend and listen. But like at a coffee shop or like a place where you're being paid to serve customers, man, it's getting bad out there. Even just simple things like I'll be like, okay, I want, like, for instance, this is the, I don't typically have a complicated order. I'm usually just a black coffee kind of person, but sometimes I'll get a cappuccino, and because I go off and on caffeine, sometimes I do have a complicated order, and the order is a decaf cappuccino, one shot. I guess that's not that's not that complex to go. But after I say that spiel, I'll get a decaf cappuccino, one shot to go. They essentially forget everything I've said. They're like, okay, so that was a cappuccino? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, how many shots would you like with that? One shot. Okay. And is this for here or to go? I'm like, why? Like, why did I even say, like, just what should happen is I should just go up to the counter and stare at them blankly and then let them just do all those questions. They should be like, okay, what do you want? I'll be like, do you want a cappuccino or a latte or Americano? And then I'll be like, cappuccino. They're like, do you want it to be decaf or regular? Decaf. Do you want 2 shots, 1 shot, or no shots? I'll do 1 shot. Is this for here to go? To go. That seems to be what they want to do. Instead, they make me go up there and be like, hi, I'd like a decaf cappuccino, 1 shot to go. Okay, so is that a cappuccino you want? Yep. And how many shots would you like? 1. Is that decaf or regular? Decaf. For here to go. It's like, why are we doing this? Why are we doing the whole dance of going back and forth and making me re-say everything I've said? And it's not just the coffee shops, it's everywhere. I feel like every place I go to, no one is listening to a word I'm saying. Even just people, like not even just customer service, people in my day-to-day, friends, coworkers, it's as if my words are just fluttering through people's brain. Like no one is listening anymore. It's so frustrating. I used to have this problem, and it's not even just verbal, it's everything. It's I used to have this problem with work as well. Like I would, working on a video game or working on movies, I would say things like, and I've complained about this on the show years ago as well, but I would say things like, okay, to an artist, for example, I'm just kind of making this up right now, but like to an artist, I'd be like, okay, so we need a logo, and this is either on a Zoom call or it could be written out. It doesn't matter. It could be an email. It could be whatever, in person, Zoom, any kind of communication. I would say, okay, so we just need a circle, and the circle should be blue, and behind it, let's have a purple sky with clouds of any color, whatever you think looks good. I don't know. I'll leave that to you because you're the professional. Whatever you think the cloud should look like, I'll let you decide, and then I'll take a look at it. Okay, but what color should the sky be? How about purple? Okay, yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, and for this, you were saying you want like some kind of shape in the middle. Like what kind of shape would you like? Well, if you, and it's so hard to, especially in an email, it's so hard to not sound like a jerk because I want to so badly just be like, scroll up, look 1 millimeter up on the phone, and you'll see I say a circle. Why are you asking me what shape that's literally all I said. I just said everything you were asking me. It's so infuriating. And so for a while I was thinking to myself, as a leader of a lot of these projects. I read books about how to be a better director and better leader and all that kind of stuff. And a lot of people always say you should just take responsibility for all that kind of stuff and look inward, and it must be you. And so I try that. I'm like, okay, it must be me. If I'm having this issue with literally every person in my life, whether it's friends, coworkers, clients, coffee shop people, it's got to be me. They always say, if there's a common pattern in your life, often with like relationships and friendships, let's say you're dating people and the same outcome always happens, or you have you get fired from jobs, like whatever the pattern is, it's you can't justify it by looking outward. It's probably when there's that much evidence and that many patterns, it's probably you. So I try to take that mentality. I'm like, okay, so it must be me. I must be doing something whether maybe I write cryptically, I don't know. Even though I'll honestly reread my things and I'll be like, okay, so there's only 3 words here. Please make circle. And then I'll email and they'll be like, okay, but what shape are you thinking? How can I? There's no way I could make that more clear. Please make circle. So there's only so many times that I can go through these things and be like, is it me, or is it literally everyone sucks now? Does everyone just suck at listening? And I was just going through this. The reason I'm actually bringing this up. Hey, thanks for listening to this clip of my podcast. I publish new episodes on the last Friday of every month at 12:45 p.m. PST for all premium members of my Patreon. My name is Cooper Bibo. I'm an actor, writer, and producer of film, television, and video games. Head to patreon.com/Cooper Bibo. You can sign up for free, get access to my blog, or you can toss me a few dollars if you want to support me and get special bonuses like this very podcast, or you can subscribe to my YouTube. You'll continue to get free clips and a brand new video every single Wednesday. So whether you like to watch, listen, or read, I've got something for everyone. I've also got a video game called Billy Saves the World. Please check that out on Steam right now. I've got movie projects in the works. I update all of that stuff in Discord all of the time. Again, the basic channels are free to join. Just head to patreon.com/Cooper Bibo to get access. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next clip.